Hi, students. Let's get started with the subject Science Chapter 12. Beyond Earth. Nubra is a beautiful region in Ladakh. An 11-year-old girl Youngdol and her twin brother Dorje live in one of the villages of this region. They love their surroundings, the majestic mountain peaks, and the glaciers, but their favorite is the night sky when the entire sky is lit up with thousands of stars. The weather in Nubra is almost cloudless. With almost no air or light pollution, the night sky is very clearly visible. Night after night, Youngdol and Dorje observe the stars and experience an immense sense of awe. They love their surroundings, the majestic mountain peaks, and the glaciers, but their favorite is the night sky when the entire sky is lit up with thousands of stars. The weather in Nubra is almost cloudless. With almost no air or light pollution, the night sky is very clearly visible. Night after night, Youngdol and Dorje observe the stars and experience an immense sense of awe. Compare your patterns with the patterns drawn by your friends. Are the patterns same or different? Narrate your story to others and listen to their stories. Do you notice that everyone's patterns, names and stories are different? Is it not fun? 12.1 Stars and constellations. At night, when we look up at the sky, we see many stars. Some stars are bright and others are dim. Stars shine with their own light. Some groups of stars appear to form patterns which are like shapes of familiar things. Long ago, when watching stars in the night sky was a favorite pastime of our ancestors, they identified these star patterns with animals, things, or characters in stories. Many cultures had names for patterns based on their own stories. These imaginary shapes helped them in recognizing stars in the sky. Recognizing stars and their patterns was a useful skill for navigation in the olden times. Before the arrival of modern technology, or even before the invention of the magnetic compass, it helped people, particularly sailors and travelers, in finding directions at sea or on land. It is still used in emergencies as a backup method. In earlier times, groups of stars forming patterns were called constellations. Currently, the regions of sky, which include these groups of stars, are defined as constellations. However, since in constellations, the patterns of stars are often the most prominent, the term constellation is still commonly used for these groups of stars. Since different cultures denoted the constellation boundaries in different ways, an internationally agreed set of constellation boundaries were defined by the International Astronomical Union (IAU) in the early 20th century. 88 constellations were officially listed, thus dividing the entire sky into 88 regions. These regions of sky are now defined as constellations. The stars are joined by imaginary lines, drawn for easy identification. The constellation Orion is often represented as a hunter. There are 3 stars in the middle, which represent the belt of the hunter. Some people imagine that the hunter Orion, followed by his dog, constellation Canis Major, is battling a bull, constellation Taurus. Canis Major contains a star called Sirius, which is the brightest star in the night sky. In Indian astronomy, the term Nakshatra is used to denote either a certain star or a group of stars, such as Avit Macron Adyarevit Macron, a star called Betelgeuse in the Orion constellation, and Kittik, a group of stars called Pleiades in the Taurus constellation. Aldebaran, a star in the constellation Taurus, is known as Rohi. Two distinct patterns of stars, the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. The pole star or Polaris, which is part of the Little Dipper, is also. The pole star appears stationary in the north direction, which helps to locate the north direction in the northern hemisphere. The Big Dipper lies in the constellation Ursa Major, while the Little Dipper lies in the constellation Ursa Minor. In India, the Big Dipper is known as Saptahi, and the pole star is known as Dhruv Tevith Macron. Apart from common regional stories associated with stars in the constellations, many forest-dwelling communities or tribes of India also have their own stories about them. For example, the 4 stars in the Big Dipper that approximately form a rectangle are viewed by tribes in central India as the grandmother's cot, with the 3 thieves, other 3 stars, stealing it. Fishermen along the Konkan coast imagine the 4 stars as a boat, with the last 3 stars as the neck of the boat. 12.2 Night sky watching. If it is a clear cloudless night, a large number of stars may be visible in the sky. If you stay in a big city, you may find that the sky is rarely clear and only a few stars are seen in the night sky. This is due to light pollution, smoke and dust. The presence of excessive artificial light at night time is referred to as light pollution. In villages or areas where there is less light pollution, a larger number of stars can be seen. Also, your house may be surrounded by tall buildings and trees, which may block your view. The night sky is best viewed from open dark areas. Light pollution is growing sharply globally. This is reducing our ability to enjoy and study objects in the night sky. Some dark sky reserves and parks have been established around the world. Light pollution in the reserves is controlled to preserve dark skies for research. There are a few organizations which are working to educate people about reducing light pollution. Not all stars and constellations are visible from all places on Earth and on all nights in a year. For example, the pole star is not visible from the southern hemisphere of Earth. To identify a star or a constellation, you need to know how a particular constellation looks like and where to look for it in the night sky. To get familiar with the pattern of a constellation, you may use images to find out when and in which portion of the sky a star or a constellation will be visible from your location. You may take the help of sky mapping apps that can be downloaded on a mobile phone or other online resources. Sky Map is a very handy app for identification of stars, constellations and planets from mobile phones. Stellarium is another such app. The computer version of Stellarium is free for download and has many features. Preparation for night sky watching. Under the guidance of adults, identify a dark open area for night sky watching. This should be away from lights, tall buildings and trees. Choose the date and time based upon what you plan to identify in the night sky. Choose a moonless night with no clouds, particularly for the pole star, which is not very bright. It may be useful to have access to a mobile app with a sky map, or print out images of the constellations you plan to view. You may also carry a magnetic compass to find directions and a notebook to note or draw your observations. On the particular day and time selected, go to the identified place with an adult where the night sky watching is to be done. After reaching there, wait for about half an hour for your eyes to get adjusted to the darkness. This will help you to see the night sky better. 12.3 Our solar system, the Sun. The Sun is a star. It is the star closest to us. It is an extremely hot spherical ball of gases. The Sun gives out a huge amount of energy, and that is why it glows so brightly. The Sun produces heat and light and is the main source of energy on the Earth. How big is the Sun? It is about 100 times bigger than the Earth in diameter. And still, it looks so small because it is very far from the Earth. The distance of the Sun from the Earth is about 150 million kilometers. A useful unit for expressing distances within the solar system is astronomical unit, AU, which is approximately the distance between the Sun and the Earth. The Sun, being the brightest object and the source of light and heat on Earth, was elevated in most ancient civilizations to the status of a deity. In India, the Sun is worshipped as Shriya. The heat provided by the Sun keeps the Earth at a temperature that makes life possible. Sunlight is essential for plants to grow, which provide food and oxygen to animals, including humans. The Sun is responsible for climate, seasons, weather, water cycle, winds, all of which are important for sustaining life on the Earth. Our Sun is also a star. So how is it that the Sun appears big and lights up the sky while the other stars look like bright dots in the night sky and are not even visible during the daytime? However, the Sun is much closer to us than the other stars, hence it appears much bigger than the stars. As the stars, other than the Sun, are much farther away, they appear like points, even though some of those stars are much bigger than our Sun. During daytime, due to the extreme brightness of the Sun, it is not possible to view the other stars. The star nearest to us after the Sun is Proxima Centauri, which lies at a distance of about 269000 AU. This means that its distance is about 269000 times our distance to the Sun. There are many more objects in the sky. Our Earth, along with some of these objects, and the Sun together form our solar system. Most of these objects move around the Sun. The movement of an object around the Sun is called revolution. Are stars the only objects in the sky? Or are there more objects which we may not have noticed? Planets. A planet is a large, nearly spherical object that revolves around the Sun. Our Earth is a planet as it revolves around the Sun. While revolving around the Sun, the Earth is also rotating about its axis. For one full rotation, the Earth takes about 24 hours, which is called a day. While revolving around the Sun, the Earth is also rotating about its axis. For one full rotation, the Earth takes about 24 hours, which is called a day. Like the Earth, other planets also rotate about their axis while revolving around the Sun. You will learn more about this in the next grade. The 8 planets, in order of their increasing distance from the Sun, are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The inner 4 planets nearest to the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are smaller in size. They have solid surfaces with rocks on them. From ancient times, various names have been used across India for the planets visible to the naked eye. For example, Buddha, Mercury, Shukra, Venus, Prithvi, Earth, Mangala, Mars, Brihaspati or Guru, Jupiter, and Shani, Saturn. Venus is usually seen shining brightly at dawn and dusk, and is commonly called the morning star or the evening star, even though it is not a star. Mars is called the red planet because it appears red. This is because the soil on Mars is reddish in color. A large portion of the Earth's surface is covered with water and thus, it appears blue from the space. Due to this, the Earth is also called the blue planet. The four outermost planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune, are much larger compared to the Earth and are mostly made of gases. These giant gaseous planets have large flat ring-like structures around them which are made of dust particles and rocky material. Planets get most of their energy from the Sun. So, the farther they are, the colder they are in general. The presence of an atmosphere on a planet can trap heat which can significantly change the temperature of a planet. That is why Venus, for example, is hotter than Mercury, although it is farther from the Sun. There is another object called Pluto that lies farther than Neptune and revolves around the Sun. It is smaller than the Earth's moon. When it was discovered, it was called a planet of the solar system. But later, when similar more small objects were discovered, the International Astronomical Union, IAU, in 2006 redefined the requirements of an object to be called a planet. As per this definition, these smaller objects, including Pluto, are now called dwarf planets. Among the planets, it is easiest to identify Venus, which is very bright. After the Sun and the Moon, Venus is the brightest object in the sky. Mercury, Mars, Jupiter and Saturn can also be seen with the naked eye. They are beyond Earth to 43 so far away that they look like shining dots, just like stars. So how can we distinguish between planets and the stars? Unlike planets, the stars appear to twinkle a lot. Can we identify a planet also the way we identified the constellations? While many of the objects in the sky can be seen with our naked eyes directly, we can see them brighter and larger using a pair of binoculars or an instrument called a telescope. A telescope also helps us view many dim objects not visible by our naked eyes directly. You may get an opportunity to view the sky through a telescope whenever a night sky watching event is organized in your region. Many higher education institutions conduct night sky watching activities for school students. There are many amateur astronomy clubs all over the country which organize sky watching events periodically. Museums and planetariums also organize similar events. We know that planets move around the Sun. Are there any objects that move around planets? Natural satellites, objects that move around planets, are commonly called satellites. They are smaller in size than planets. Moons are natural satellites of planets. The Earth has one moon, while Mars has two moons. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune have a large number of moons. In general, any object that moves around a much larger object can also be called a satellite. For example, Earth can be considered a satellite of the Sun. The Moon is about 3,84,000 kilometers away from the Earth. The Moon, Earth's natural satellite, the Moon, takes about 27 days to complete one revolution around the Earth. It is our nearest neighbor in the space. Unlike on the Earth, there is hardly any atmosphere on the Moon. How big is the Moon as compared to the Earth? The Moon is about a quarter the size of the Earth in diameter. The Moon's surface shows circular ball-like structures called craters. Most of these craters have been formed due to the impact of asteroids or rocks from the space hitting the Moon's surface. Since there is no atmosphere, water or life on the moon, these features stay on the moon's surface for a very long time. Although the moon is very far, humans have sent spacecrafts to explore and understand more about the moon. India has also launched 3 Chandrayaan missions to study the moon, and a further mission is being planned. To improve our understanding of the moon, India's first mission to the moon, Chandrayaan-1, was launched in 2008 and the second mission, Chandrayaan-2, in 2019. The third mission, Chandrayaan-3, was launched in July 2023 and its Vikram lander carrying the Pragyan rover successfully soft-landed on the moon on 23 August 2023. With this mission, India became the first country in the world to achieve a landing near the little explored moon's south pole. To mark this success, the Government of India declared 23 August to be celebrated as National Space Day in India. A fourth mission, Chandrayaan-4, is being planned, which aims to bring back soil and rock samples from the moon. Asteroids, the Sun and the planets are nearly spherical in shape. There are many small objects in the solar system which are rocky and irregular in shape. These are called asteroids. Many of these asteroids revolve around the Sun in paths that lie between those of Mars and Jupiter. This region is called the asteroid belt. Occasionally, asteroids pass very close to the Earth. The sizes of asteroids are from 10 meters to about 500 kilometers. Comets. Sometimes we have visitors from the outer regions of the solar system. These objects with long tails are called comets, Fig. 12.10. They are made up of dust, gases, rocks and ice. As a comet approaches close to the Sun, the frozen material in it starts evaporating. This evaporating material forms the tail of the comet. Comets appear dim as they move away from the Sun, and then it is not possible to see them with the naked eye. Many comets have been found that revolve around the Sun. These comets approach close to the Sun periodically. However, there are a few comets that escape and move out of the solar system. Few other comets get broken up or fall into the Sun or other planets when they approach them. A comet, we have learnt about the objects which form the solar system. Which are these objects? The Sun, 8 planets, their moons, and many smaller objects including asteroids and comets together form the solar system. The Sun, our star, is the largest and the heaviest object in the solar system. The Sun produces almost all the energy in the solar system. All other objects in our solar system shine due to the sunlight that they reflect from their surfaces. One famous comet is the Halley's Comet, which appears every 76 years. Its last appearance was in 1986. In Sanskrit and a few other Indian languages, a comet is called Dhumketu. Various tribes in India also call it Puchataro, star with a tail, or Zendataro, star like a flag. In many cultures, comets have been feared, and it was earlier believed that comets bring bad luck. However, thanks to scientists, we now know that these are just icy rocky visitors making a trip close to the Sun. 12.4 The Milky Way galaxy. In the moonless night sky, viewed from dark locations away from city lights, one can see an extended faint band of light from near north to south across the sky. This is a home galaxy called the Milky Way galaxy or Kha-gan. A galaxy has millions to billions of stars. Our solar system is part of the Milky Way galaxy. 12.5 The universe. There are many galaxies in the outer space beyond the Milky Way galaxy. Scientists study them to understand the stars, galaxies, and the universe. Way galaxy. We do not know yet if life exists elsewhere in the universe. The search for life has been directed mostly towards exoplanets, the planets discovered revolving around other stars in our galaxy. Till now, scientists have not found any evidence of life, but this search is on and continuing. Thanks for watching.